I don't want to be like this. This is disgusting. This is awful in every way. If I could kill it, I would. But I legally can't. But I've considered it.
Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is TJ, and today we will be reviewing Season 2 of the live-action Avatar: The Last Airbender. Now, let's all be 100% honest with ourselves. It wasn't that bad, or at least in my opinion. You are entitled to your opinion. I'm entitled to my opinion. Let's get into the video. I will be breaking it down into 3 sections. First, we will be going over everything they did good, right? We're going to start off on a good note. And every time they do good, I'm going to put up this, and we're going to give them 1 point. Then, we're going to go over everything that was different from the original, right? Because different doesn't necessarily mean bad, but everything that was like different that we noticed, we're going to go over that, and I'm going to put up this. And then we're going to give them a point. Then we're going to go over everything that they did bad. I'm going to put up this, and then we're going to give them a point. And then at the end of the video, we're going to tally up the points and then come up with a conclusion. Was the second season good or trash? Right? We're going to give our honest opinion and not just dog on it, right? So let's start off on a good note and something that I think everybody can agree on: the casting. The casting was immaculate. I love all the characters, all the actors that were casted for this live action adaptation. Netflix actually did their job on the casting, right? Every moment that they're on screen, you feel that they're the character for most part. For Zuko, the actor, every time he's on screen, I feel, oh, he's Zuko. Aang, there's moments when he smiles and you're like, that's Aang. And it's like this for most of the casting. A good way to tell if the casting is good in a TV show is when you don't notice it, right? The first episode, when I watched the live action, it was just like, oh, okay, these are the people playing these characters. It wasn't like, oh wow, that's who, like, they didn't look so different from the original characters, except for King Boomy. Like, King Boomy is my favorite character of all time, and the actor they have playing him doesn't really embody like Boomy nature. So whenever he's in the scene, it is kind of off-putting, at least for me. And I've seen other people speak out about May's actress, because if we're being honest, she doesn't look like May. But when she's in a scene, she acts like May. Or at least when the writers give her good lines to say, right? And that's pretty much the deal with all the characters. You are invested until they say something so off-putting where it's like, oh, our beloved characters would never say that line. And that's kind of the feeling you get throughout the entire show. But nevertheless, this is something that Netflix did good. I think something else that's worth mentioning that Netflix did wonderful is the CGI. The CGI looks great. All the places look amazing. Omashu is like totally feels lived in and part of the world. And that's something we didn't get in the version that shall not be named. But I feel like the fire, the water, the earth, the wind looks amazing. So that deserves a point. Netflix did good. Netflix has a bad habit of not executing what they set up in their series. And for the live action Avatar adaptation, they did not execute over half the things that they actually set up in the series. And a good example of this is when they put Omashu, the Freedom Fighters, and the Mechanists all in one spot, which is an interesting decision and I think could have worked really well. But they did not execute it at all. One thing that did come out of it that I think was good, but not a lot of fans really cared for it except for me, was the Mechanist falling in love with another side character. I forgot the character's name. I think it's like Mika, or I don't know. But I actually kind of like this romance. And for that, Netflix gets a point. It's kind of a shame that when they make decisions to change the series, the small decisions that they make turns out being, good or enjoyable. But when they change big storylines or plots, like who could have guessed, it turns out terrible. Or they just don't even execute it the way they should have. Because a lot of fans, come into this already watching the original series. And so they have expectations of our favorite characters, and they want Netflix to, fulfill their half of the bargain. But I saw another creator, and he brought up a good point, is that the second Netflix changes, the storyline of Avatar, the characters that we know and love no longer are the same characters. The live action versions of the Avatar gang are not the same Avatar gang that we watched. And we kind of have to, give them some slack for that. At this point in the video, I realized it was going a little long, so I suggest you look at my channel, and 2 more videos will be posted around the same time this video gets posted of things they did okay and things Netflix did absolutely terrible. But this is the end of this video. I think Netflix did alright in the new adaptation. Anyways, like, subscribe, and remember, stay peachy.